Yeah, see, like on this is like me talking about like the albums that I came out with and shit.
That's a question of mine too. I want to know like how much of your videography creative go into creating your own shit. That give you kind of like an advantage on some shit. Because like anything I create, it's loud. I know, but like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that.
You could download this when you're done with it too, huh? Yeah, all right, well, yeah, fuck, I might just get that one.
I got you. I mean, you know, that's a different angle and everything. We might
put them together.
Like, you know,
right.
I'm trying to share this live.
Thank you. I arrived on the short notice, had to shake and bake a batch of real. Nothing bogus, yeah. This beat kicking like some halitosis. I'm a different type of high, they say that I'm the dopest. Had to shift the gear beside my focus. Now my goals bigger, full speed, constant motion, yeah. Niggas saying that I got the potion, but I ain't stopping till my pocket's deeper than the ocean. I'm just rapping while the haters joking. I just do it while these niggas hoping. My songs make your bitch moan. You ask who is this? Ringtone to your phone. I ain't playing. Bro, hit me up. What it do? I got an idea, my nigga. Come through. Hit the good trees. A nigga at peace. So me and bro came together.
Who made that track right there?
Sapuya. He did the whole thing. Nigga off of YouTube. That nigga there. Sapuya. Yeah. Tonto picked all the tracks. Man, I'm gonna tell you about this album. It's called 3Ps, right? We it was like the hurricane, and that nigga was the only one who had power at his house in the city.
Tonto OG Enoch. Speaking on.
Right, exactly. He was the only one who had power in the city. So I always told that nigga, I said, bro, I'm gonna come up there by you. We're gonna just go chill, whatever, kick it. I go up by this nigga. He the only one with power. I brought my computer, I brought my interface and everything. We sat there for like literally one day, and we did 3 songs. Like just sat there, rolled them out and everything. 3 songs.
You creative like that?
Yeah, we just he picked the beats and we just smoked and vibed and got it popping. Once we did those tracks, we was thinking of a name, and that nigga was like, "Dog, I'm hungry, bro." I said, "Man, let's go get us a 3-piece." The nigga was like, "That's it, 3 songs, 3-piece." So then that's where it came from, and that's how the whole Popeyes chicken shit came about. Like on the CD cover, he eating Popeyes, and I'm eating the church's chicken box. You feel me?
Man, you say it's an unreleased track. Let's go to this unreleased track to open the show up, man.
Okay, bet.
Let's do that, dog. Rafael Madina, you say legend?
Legacy.
My bad, my apologies, dog. That Rafael Madina unreleased, bro. Legacy, dog. That's how we gonna start Million Views tonight.
The whole cameraman that rap thing. Hmm?
Cameraman that rap. That's his stilo right there.
Yeah, it's more of a like everybody got their thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get it twisted. We all artists, and we all like push our envelope as far as trying to be who we are. The main thing I was talking to my bro about this shit. I'm like, we don't have a lot of these artists. The reason why I believe that they don't make it is because they don't have an identity. You know, the way that they rap about things that they never done before, or they heard stories about. Which I mean, I'm not gonna judge. I mean, to each his own.
Facts.
But I believe like if you have a story about yourself, then it just makes the music more interesting. I I believe each album should be like an audio book of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
we getting too deep, too quick on them, dog.
Oh,
Me and Views
yeah.
podcast, bro. We live, dog. Me and this man here, dog. It be easy for us to fall off into these little convos, bro. Cause this really how we met. Like we met on on a professional tip, but like he said, bro, like this dude, he a real creator, though. I loved working with you, homie. I
Yeah.
appreciated that like I say, that opportunity to be in a working space with somebody, and we both there to do our work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We co-directed, you shot it, edit, you know what I'm saying? You know, co-produced the whole nine. But we go all the way back, bro. Let the people know who we rocking with tonight,
All
and
right.
start at the beginning. Let them know where you from. You know what I'm saying?
My name's Rafael Emil Madina, but I go by Rafael Mecca Medina. I'm from Metairie, Louisiana.
Salute
You
to Metro, man.
Yeah, shout out to Metairie. You feel me? I'm actually, you could say Kenner, because the way Filmo is one side is Metairie and the other side is Kenner. You feel me? But I'm actually on Upland Street. That is Metairie, but we all consider that Kenner.
That's the line right there.
Right, that's the line. And even back in the Gap, Kenner started at David Drive. You remember?
I really don't remember that. That's what you serious?
Yeah, that was my mama told me. My mama was like, Kenner started at David Drive at one point in time.
Yeah, that's throwback days right there. My people probably could attest to that.
Yeah,
but let them know, man. Like, what was it like growing up in that area? You know, from your point of view. You know what I'm saying? From your side of the graveyard. I was right on the other side of the graveyard.
Right in Bunch, huh?
Yeah, but that's like two different worlds on the cool.
You ain't lying. Yeah.
So what that was like?
It was cool. I mean, I had a lot of friends. I had more enemies than friends, of course, but I mean, at the end of the day,
that's how it be.
Right. At the end of the day, just growing up, learning like just how to survive. You know what I'm saying? I had cousins. We all stuck together, going outside. I mean, music became a part of my life after my brother passed, though. I was 13 years old. He was only 11 and he drowned. And then like from there, it was like you go to therapy. Therapy tell you like how do you express yourself? You express yourself through writing, poetry, things of that nature. Then my cousin, he was in a band. He lived with us too at the time. Shout out Kenny Bruce Lee. That's his real name. Call him Grandpa Lee. He was making beats and everything, and that was my cousin. He made me my first beat that I rapped on, and it was dope. And no, man. Oh man, that no, indeed, that was years and years ago. But from that, it just elevated, like it just went into everything. The from my brother passing, that brought the creativity on. And I mean, of course, we all go through little lessons in life. I went through groups of people who, man, we all gonna come together and do this, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of tend to learn that everybody don't have the same passion as you. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to do the same. They're not trying to. It's like if you got a group of 5, you always gonna have that one person out of that 5 that's gonna push harder than those 4, and it feel like the leg is always being laid upon. You know what I'm saying?
You hearing me good on the sound here? I get it. I got it now. It's good now.
Yeah.
But you might as well go ahead on and plug the T-shirt now, man. Let them
stop it. Your passion, my passion is not your purpose. Yeah, that mean like, okay, there's a lot of people in this world who believe that they could tell you what's best for you. And I mean, that's not their passion, so it should never be their purpose.
Trying to tell you how to be the best you could be.
Exactly. That makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, if it worked for you, then it worked for you. But I mean, every man has his own path to success.
Every person, yeah, man, woman, child, whoever.
Right.
I mean, I told you those experiences though. That's what's making me better at what it is I'm doing. Because number one, the business side of it, I'm learning that on the fly. Like business itself, I'm learning that on the fly. Hustling and business, that's two different things. You know, hustling,
Right.
I did that a long time. I do that a lot. But the business part of it, that's the part that I think was the strain in my situation. Because people not really understanding what it is we doing. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? And sometimes it could, like you say, it could just be a difference of this. I think this would be the issue with that. People not real enough to say, okay, this is your passion. Now we all could get a piece out of this pie.
Right.
But I got to be willing as the person who is not in the driver's seat to not try to drive. I think that's the hardest part.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Talk us around that one.
All right. So
shit.
You got people who, like you said, they like, all right, we all could get to this pie.
It's there.
But a lot of people don't know how to play their position.
Yeah. And accept their piece.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I know I'm not the greatest rapper, and I tell that to people. I know I'm not the greatest videographer or the greatest producer or whatever, but I try to wear as many hats as possible, because at the end of the day, that's just more or less, that's just less people to let me down in the end. You know what I'm saying? For things that I'm trying to get done.
Facts. I understand.
You feel me? Like, and one man band. I said it on that shirt. Try to make a stand with this one man band. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The hate be so real, man. I don't understand. I wake up, think about it, execute all my plans. Like, that's how it is. Like, I wake up every day. I love what I do. I mean, I love that I'm able to film, people calling me to get work done, and that's a beautiful thing, because you build yourself to that plateau. But
I believe
you're
that's
right.
The next classes I'm gonna take, though, is photography and videography and stuff like that, because like not even to necessarily take on more on my own, but to be able to step in, and do it to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? I could do it now. I could get, like you said, man. You got, but I had to tell and make it to where I could drive no matter who there, who not. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Keep this thing going. Cuz had things, going on outside of what we doing, because solid. You feel what I'm saying? But he just couldn't be here right now.
Right.
So I got to be able to step in, keep this thing going, just like I would be able to, expect him to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Even if we had to bring in a guest host or whatever, I know one thing. On the other side of that camera, we good already.
Exactly.
You feel me? So like with that, me and him are a pretty good team.
You know, and I tell people this all the time, man. The more cameras you got with tripods, guess what? That's cameramen too, them tripods.
Right.
That's bodies. With 3 legs, not 2. You feel me? Yeah, man. But
get back to your upbringing. So, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to your folks, man. You lose bro at a young age, and that itself starts molding where your focus is gonna go, as far as how you go cope, how you go outlet.
All these
different emotions and feelings and this and that, and that hit you at the teen years. So that's crazy, bro. So going forward, getting towards your high school years and stuff like that, where we at with it? What, man?
I picked up the name Godfather because I had a lot of female friends back in school. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of female friends, and they had babies at young ages and stuff like that, and they made me the parent to their kids. So you my baby godfather. I probably had about 6 or 7 godchildren getting out of high school. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And I mean, it was all little girls too, because I mean, I don't know. I just was always of course, I mean, male and female, but that got into we had a group of guys. My dude, Renegade, white boy, Frank Russo, that's my dog to the fullest. Right. King John, and then there was Lord Byron. We all was a group, but like as I look back today, I mean, a lot of us are still doing our thing. We're doing it independently, of course, but we all come together every now and then to make things happen. But after high school, life happened. You got to get a job. You got to work. So I kind of put music on the back burner. Yeah, put the music on the back burner. Worked in a refinery for a bunch of years. I got tired of that shit. You feel me? That wasn't that. Not just the long hours, like man, 712 stuff like that. That really wasn't my purpose. I knew that wasn't my purpose, and the damn shit wasn't my passion.
You wasn't giving enough time to self to build.
Right. And I mean, even within like the plants, like people know me even still working in a refinery because every day they used to put on safety videos, right before we go to work to like have a little safety meeting.
About 3 years. I didn't like it.
See,
I didn't like that,
man. So they got tired of like playing like safety videos because they got to the point they were just playing the same safety videos and just giving the same lessons. So they were giving like the actual employees opportunities to just come up there, tell a safety story, whatever, get on the mic, whatever. So I was working for a company called Miking at the time, a little scaffolding company. Right. And inside that they was talking about, well, we want to see what y'all guys can do, blase, blah, da, 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 instead of third. So me being the creative I am, I went to my actual safety guy. I was like, hey, look, I got an idea about actually filming a safety video of myself. Yeah. And I want to do a safety presentation at the job. And they was like, okay, that's nice. Let's do it. So I went and filmed a whole little safety presentation of me cutting my grass. You know how you wear, like before you do it without the PPE. You got bugs flying, your legs not protected and stuff like that. Then I did it with the PPE. I put a fucking barricade around my house with a tag on the front of it, like the how they used to say the hazards and shit on it. And I put my gloves on, cut the grass. I did the video for the people, gave a dope ass presentation. Like standing ovation. I won a fucking Dow award, all kind of stupid ass shit.
They gave you an award for this?
Yeah, they gave me an award, all kind of shit for that. And then it was crazy because like I was just a scaffold builder, but after I did that presentation, nigga, they didn't want me to put tools on no more.
Right.
It was like, hey man, well, look, we're gonna pay for you to go to safety school and all that shit.
You became the safety man. We ain't like the safety man, though.
Yeah, we ain't
the safety man coming through. That's like the police.
Yeah, they ain't like me after that. I mean, but you already know the vibes. Like them jobs be like contract shit. So I was probably a safety man for about a year. After that, no more. You know what I'm saying? Out of here. You feel me?
Man, let's get off into some more of this music, man. Cause you the cameraman that rap, huh?
Yes, sir. Cameraman that rap.
Who breeding them? We're gonna talk about it after. We're gonna talk about it after. Who breeding them, dog?
Who breeding them?
That's a great question too. Today's time, bro. Who is breeding them?
An aboriginal. That mean I'm one of a kind.
For two reasons though. Because some of them, like, extraordinary. Talking about the millennials. Like, oh. And how you say dude name that nigga track?
Who, this track?
Yeah.
I made that beat.
Oh, you made that beat?
Yeah. This album, Coming Off the Top Rope,
yeah.
I produced it, I engineered it, I recorded, yeah. I shot the beat, I did everything, like made the CD cover, everything. Like this was COVID, you feel me? COVID-19, 2020, niggas locked up inside. And it's called Coming Off the Top Rope. You see, I got an NWO shirt, New World Order, you know. R.I.P. to Scott Hall.
Yeah, Scott
Razor
Hall.
Ramon.
You were talking about that on that radio interview, huh?
Yeah.
I caught some of your live from that.
Yeah, man.
We listening to this music, bro. You just got to tell me, right? Give me a rundown of everything. You basically did everything for that album, but break that down again, bro.
Okay, it's name Coming Off the Top Rope.
Coming Off the Top Rope, man. Y'all go stream that.
Yeah, definitely. Coming Off the Top Rope was I did that in COVID. Like literally, like I was trying to figure out how to make beats. I told myself, man, I'm gonna learn how to make beats. Nigga, we inside. I'm about to sit here and learn how to make beats. So I sat there, I learned. I sat there and was putting shit together, went on YouTube, sitting there hours on YouTube trying to figure shit out, right? Quantitizing, like cutting and shit like that. And I literally was in my studio day after day trying to like make this album cohesively sound good. And it's like, you know, coming off the top row, it has a lot to do with wrestling. My grandma, my auntie were big wrestler people, right?
Okay.
So growing up on Mondays, we did nothing but watch Raw. You know what I'm saying? We watched SmackDown, we watched
Rest in
WCW
peace, Mr.
Nitro.
Alphonse, man. Shout out to Pee Wee and Jada, man.
Exactly. And it was crazy. My grandma, like, we used to be like, we never did homework. She was like, y'all gonna watch Raw. Did you know that used to calm us down? We're in a house full of 7 grandkids and we wrestling each other, dropping each other, body slamming each other on the sofa and stuff. But that album meant a lot to me. Because, you know, like I said, coming out the top rope, it's self-explanatory. You feel me? And I mean, just the whole name of it itself, like, because people wasn't expecting me to come like this. They wasn't expecting me to come off the top rope with this whole cohesive project where I engineered it, I recorded, I produced it, I made the CD cover, I shot the videos. I think I ain't shoot one video. I didn't shoot only one video off of that because I couldn't get the actors in time. I was trying to get in touch with the big homie, Big Ramp. Right. Big Ramp Wade, he into the wrestling.
Shout out to Ramp, man.
Yeah, Big Ramp, he's a wrestler as well. And I wanted to try to get like 2 actors to be in that video, but it didn't work out like that. Who knows? I may do it in the future because music is timeless, you know.
When did the camera come so strongly into play? Like when did the camera become you know, the bread and butter?
Man, back in 2008, like literally I was sitting there, I had got a music video shot and a nigga came out there with like a little Sanyo digital camera, right? Yeah. I paid dude like $800 to shoot me a video, man.
How did it came out decent?
No, that was the reason why I spent the money to go get me a camera. Right. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to do my own videos. And I was doing things like just sitting the camera on a tripod at different angles and then rapping and change the angle. And from there, I just started picking up people, doing things with people, doing a lot of videos with people, and it just took me all. But once again, like I said, you stop, you lose your passion in a sense, and then all of a sudden now you pick it back up. I went through a little period in my life where I had my daughter, but I wasn't really doing music like that.
Since
because
she started one of your videos, right?
Yeah, okay, she believe it or not, she in a lot of my videos. Shout out to
little Madina, man. Well, I gotta keep it real with you, cause I don't do the fake, but I just got on you musically, bro. Like I ain't really know you. You know, like I said, we met on the video shit, know, and you right. You ain't mentioned that though. Like I said, you real professional about how you was coming, so we basically talked about the project at hand.
Exactly.
You gave me a few little pointers, you know, for going forward and this and that, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? So you pick up music first. Music being your first love, we will say.
Always.
We pick up music first as your first love. You get off into the filming by necessity.
Yeah.
But it take the driver's seat.
It take the driver's seat.
That's a good point in business. I'm taking a little business course, and like a lot of the things that we speaking on in there though is really, I ain't gonna say common sense, but it's about like it's a personable thing. Like business is a personable thing. Like in other words, like how your life going, business go shift pretty much towards that. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you're lucky, like if you're in control of your situation, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was trying to set this question up. Like, what was the situation where you had to pivot in business? You know what I'm saying? Like you had to pivot the business side of things. Like, damn, this going this way, or it could be going real good. You know what I'm saying? Like things could have picked up so much to where you had to make a pivot. What was one situation where it was like that?
I had my own studio and I was doing recording engineering, and I mean, I was trying to make a living off of that, and it wasn't popping.
Right.
You feel me? I mean, people didn't want to spend, and I knew I wasn't going to be the next Lil Wayne at 25, 26 years old. He already made it. And from there, I picked up the camera, and the camera was literally making me all kind of money. And that pushed me to pivoting into that direction to where, like, you know what? This music shit could take a back burner. Right now, nigga, you making $500 a week. And that was back, years ago off of this. And then the name, the reputation, it built up, and then the demand became so much. The demand for me to be out there was a whole lot more. So it was like, what am I gonna do now? And then I ain't gonna lie to you, working in that refinery, I hated that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I used to smoke the mojo. I'm not gonna sit there in front. Niggas used to fuck it. I mean, you couldn't smoke weed, but one time I couldn't find a Joe, and my people came through with some perp, and I smoked that perp, and I looked at that mojo like, boy, what the fuck am I doing with this shit? You know? And I smoked weed in a plant for
bro,
about a year.
That Mojangles, bro, that's a scary. We were calling it Mojangles up that road, bro. That's a scary thing. I trapped it, but I ain't never.
Yeah,
like, you know, I'm one of them people. I'm gonna sit back and watch. You know what I'm saying? And see what it's doing.
Oh, it did
You know
some
what I'm
shit.
saying? And it did what it needed to do for me money wise.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the new crack.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna give too much. We ain't gonna populate that too much. But yeah, man. The necessity for business is really like, I mean, the necessity based business is really go always outweigh pretty much, you know, what your dream is, whatever the case may be, dog. So I can understand that 1,000%. But like, what's a situation where you handled it this way, but looking back on it, you like, damn, I fucked that one up.
Man, my first time going on tour. Like my first time going on tour, I could have handled that situation. It wasn't a bad experience. It was a learning experience. You know, I thought that I was going out there to more or less make myself some money, but it didn't come out like that. It was like, you know, when I was looking for my ends, it was like, well, I thought we told you this, I thought we told you that, and I thought you was down with this, and I thought you was down with that.
I see where it's going.
And I was just like, man, it's 3 or 4 days before Christmas, and I don't even have no money to buy my daughter no motherfucking gifts. I've been out here with y'all for a month and a half, and man, what I'm supposed to do? And I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to my nigga Maul, man, because that year was a wild year. Big Maul, man.
Shout out to Maul, man. My dog.
Man, Maul, look, I told Maul understood the situation. Maul was there when all of it happened, and Maul gave me his last $20 out of his wallet to go get my daughter a gift for Christmas.
Shout out to Maul. That's the type of dude he is. I don't even want to call him the N-word. That's the type of dude Maul is, bro. That's one of them people I call in my frustration moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Cause like Maul turned out had been cool with my big brothers and stuff like that. But he was an older cat that I met in the gym, running, you know, playing that ball and stuff like that. He was a cat that I met up in there, and he used to always work with me on my temper and stuff like that then. But he always, like, you know, he took me up under his wing way back then, dog, like on some, I ain't gonna let this little nigga here crash out.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I always had the utmost respect for Maul. Salute to my dog. What's down with you, baby? I don't know where you at, but salute to you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like you need people like that around you in your life, bro. Like not even on no corny shit, dog. Like, but you need sound thinking, level-headed people around you, dog. Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't understand. This dude here could be full of drink, whatever, dog, and he thinking more sound than me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it don't be nothing but something, like you say, something simple. Like, well, that wasn't simple. That was his last. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, that was his last 20.
Yeah, he
wasn't doing too hot.
Yeah, he was like, blood, bro. All I got is $20 left in my name, dog. You can have that bitch. And I was like, man, thank you. And I mean, you know, I went and did what I had to do with $20 to get my daughter something for Christmas that year.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How old is
she? She 11.
11. My baby about to be 11 this year. What's the we jumping around, dog. What's the biggest challenge as a parent that you done been up against so far?
Shit, man. Just her growing up, period. Like everything. Like, I mean, not even so. All right, my child, my little girl, like that's my only one. So I keep it 100 with her. Like I tell her everything. Like me and her mother didn't make it, and I told her why. I told her about the women that I dealt with. I told her that you don't need a man like how I used to be. You need a man how I am now. You know, and she see the difference. She understand the difference.
Right.
That's the main thing, like transparency nowadays, because I remember being a kid and watching my parents do shit, and then like they used to always like brush it off like as this or as that or whatever. But here I am now as an adult, all that shit makes sense to me now. Like a motherfucker. And you like, You like, damn, you feel me? And then it was even more crazy about the shit is like when you bring it up to your parents, automatically in their mind they get amnesia. That shit never happened.
Never happened. You already knew.
It never happened. And I be like, wow, that's crazy. So I mean, when they come to my daughter tell me moments like, oh, you remember when you told me about this? You remember you told me about that? And I'm like, yeah, because I told it to you.
Right.
You know, I don't want her to ever come to me on some my daddy hid shit from me, you know, because
that's where you lose the relationship.
Exactly.
Facts.
And I need to teach you before the streets do.
They gonna teach you.
Right.
The streets gonna teach you. Salute to my baby, man. Shout out to Samir, man. You better be in bed at this time. They be up
you
all
too
hours of the night,
man. What man? Look,
that's one thing we couldn't do, dog. Number one, they got phones, all kind of stuff, and we jive because we sitting here talking like this. But I don't know about you, boy. When my baby called me, I turned to a totally different.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? She got it like that. Now me and my son, that's a totally different story. But my baby, she got me like that, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? But they good kids, but we just really do give too much, dog.
I called my daughter tonight just to ask her what glasses should I put on for the interview.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like my baby is my world. Like,
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, she's my everything. Like, you know, I want her to be.
We got a platform that we developing called Village Kids. You feel what I'm saying? And I, you know, just from seeing her, you know what I'm saying, her acting chops, you know what I'm saying, the video, we will, you know, that's gonna be one of the first things we're gonna do. We gonna initiate like a little theater situation for these kids because they all got so much character, dog.
Yeah, and talent that need to be exposed.
That's one thing I'm talking about. Every last one of them. Now, all of them might not be able to play a sport, but all of them have character. Like
yeah,
you know, is that time, that's that generation that they is, bro. And that's why I really put this platform here together. Not necessarily Million Way Entertainment,
right?
But the platform MillionViewzPodcast, because I know it could branch off into so many different things. And it's for them youngsters, bro, to take it and go wherever they gonna go with it.
Right.
So we got a limited time with everything that we doing. Even
exactly.
They do, but they just got a longer time than we do.
Right. And what we already know, we're trying to apply to them at a younger age.
With their brain power and with their ingenuity, dog, because they way more innovative than what we was, bro. And they have so much information, dog. Like imagine us, you know what I'm saying, with this.
Man.
I grew up around some smart, talented dudes, dog.
Look, check me out. My oldest twin.
Shout out to my dog, bro. I seen y'all working. That was the day y'all.
Yeah, the day. Yeah, that was this morning.
That's what's up, bro.
Twin was telling me, he said, man, my daddy got 2 things on wax, bro. He said he living in Shreveport at his mama house, right? Yeah. And like, man, you know, the video we shot Abuse was at that house. Yeah. I went out there to go do it because I love that song. You know what I'm saying?
I talk to that dude all the time. Bro. That's an interesting cat, bro.
Yeah, very. Sure. So he opened up the piano, and his daddy had little notes that he used to write like verses and like hooks and like ideas for songs.
Yeah, I told that dude his daddy left him so much. It's like dude knew what was gonna take place or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what was dope, he was like, man, my daddy got 2 things on wax, and that's what he probably could have only did at that time, what he was capable of doing. And he's like, here I am now. I got 2-3 albums out, you know, EPs or whatever, music I'm working on. And it's like you said, the generation has changed to where like
they're standing on your shoulders. They don't know it, but you get it.
Exactly. No labels. We don't need labels no more because now it's independent to where all you got to do is get yourself hot, and niggas gonna follow.
Bro, listen to me. I thought we could only call you to get videos shot. I didn't know you do engineer work.
Yeah.
So on. They talk about they talk highly of it with the videos. Some of them, you know, I don't want to put names and all that because people feel certain ways and stuff like that. I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying, how to, you know, but some of them only want you to shoot their videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, me personally, I'm like, man, look, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Like, nah, son, like, I like for real, son, you gonna see what I'm talking about. And once we met and we, you know, I get it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not even always like you say, once the man establish himself with people the right way, it's not even so much about the work no more.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, we worked with each other so well, though, to where it was like, fuck, I was ready to shoot the next video that night. You feel like that?
You're right. The energy.
That's the feeling that you give. Like you always had that you always had that salesmanship about yourself, or that's something you had to develop. Where you get that from?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just the passion, bro. It's the
It's
passion.
really organic.
Organic. It's
I mean,
really
'cause some
organic.
people really get their formula together and it be a package. It be a sales package. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
no,
Which is
this
still good business.
this
You know what I'm
this
saying?
this is organic because I think like when people send me
I
their
know it is. I
music,
wanted to put it out there.
yeah, when people send me their music, like I literally like see. It's crazy. I could see like the video in my head as I'm listening to the music. Niggas be that call me and be like, bro, I'm sending you the song right now. And I'll be on the phone with them listening to their song. And then I'm just telling them ideas. Man, I see this, I see that. And they're like, bro, how you see that shit like that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just like it's playing in my head. I'm a visual nigga.
It was like that off rip, or did that come from coupling the two together? You think?
That took time. Like the visual thing took
Yeah.
time. Like my videos was poo. I ain't gonna lie, they were poo. It was
At least you
horrible.
keeping it real.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like, I mean, it was a development. Like, of course, you know, you pick up the camera, you're not gonna be like cold out the gate. You feel me?
It's shit that you got to learn.
Truth be told, shout out Mike Lee. That's an OG Enoch, because OG Enoch put me on his videographer at the time, dude named Mike Lee from out of Kenner.
Salute to Mike Lee, man. I think I heard that name.
Yeah, you definitely have. He had a brother named Fresh that got killed.
Who shot Keep It 1,000?
I'm not sure. I have to look at it.
I'm gonna have to ask Cheesy though. Who shot Keep It 1,000? That was a pack. The house was so packed. I really don't even remember too much from that video though. I remember we was full of smoke. And it was fun, you know what I'm saying? It was right there on what that was, Bengal Street. They shot that.
Probably was Mike Lee then, to be honest, because I know Mike Lee did a lot. If it wasn't Mike Lee, it was probably Chris Roberts, because I know like Chris Roberts from Fat and all that did a lot of his stuff too, from back in the gap.
Jugging them was there.
Yeah, but it was, you know, Mike Lee is a very talented videographer. He did a lot of things with Rick Ross. He done a lot of things. Right now, I think he's working like with the cannabis company out in Oregon.
Oh yeah,
you know. But
shout out to Oregon, man.
Yeah. But I mean, like I watched him, and I kind of like molded a lot of my style from off of him, like watching how he did things, and from there I just developed my own style, and then from that created who I am now. You know, HipHops Itinerary.
HipHops Itinerary. Let's get into some of them names, man. HipHops Itinerary. When did you well, let's break down all your names, because you got Mecca.
Right, Mecca Madina, Rafael Mecca Madina.
The cameraman that rap.
The cameraman that rap.
And HipHops Itinerary.
HipHops Itinerary.
Let's start at HipHops Itinerary, dog.
Okay, I told my partner, dude named T. Shout out my nigga T. He was like on some, hey, look, I told him I wanted to do a show.
Shout out to everybody leaving comments, man. My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, definitely.
My bad, bro. I'm checking on him right now, dog.
My dude T, he had did I told him I wanted to do a show. I was like, bro, but however the show go, it gotta have something to do with hip hop. You know how I am. It gotta be hip hop.
Shout out to homie Smack. Shout out to homie T, official.
And he definitely
Pastor
was.
Peter T. Shout out to you, homie. Happy birthday, brother.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday. And
go ahead, dog. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good, fam. And he was definitely
K-Lap Entertainment. I see you, brother.
He had sent me the word itinerary, and he sent me the definition of itinerary.
You know the definition offhand?
It means path or journey, like someone's path or journey, their itinerary, their path or journey. So I was like, man, that shit really bop. You feel me? Hip hop's itinerary, because it's like hip hop's paths or journey. You feel me?
You feel like hip hop's path or journey is through you.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, and in the southern region, you feel what I'm saying?
I was about to say, with the amount of work that you done put in just in our area, I don't know a lot of people. I'm not the type, I don't get out much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. But at the same time, I know a few people. You feel me?
Right.
And everybody I know, dog, as far as what we doing, they know you. They know you, know about you, or then actually done work with you.
Right. Right.
At what point, at what point do you? Is there ever a feeling of too big for this, or this just always just the right feeling?
What do you mean when you say too big for this? Like I wouldn't mess with that project?
Yeah. Like I say, I don't want to point at no particular thing.
No,
I
you know what I'm saying? I would rather like yo, how
all
you
businesses get to a point where it's like, some of you gotta throw it to another.
Yeah, oh yeah,
whatever,
don't get it
you know what I'm
twisted.
saying?
I mean, I get a lot of jobs where I tell people I can't handle it. I'd rather you take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll send it off. I got a couple of people.
What's the criteria? Like, what deciphers that?
If I'm already booked that day, or like if it's something that I know I can't handle, because I'm not gonna lie to you, there's some jobs that people hit me up on. I can't
take on all work. Yeah.
I can't take it. And I mean, like, even so much in the sense of what they want done, I can't do it for them because I like, certain things I'm just not great at as far as being a videographer. But jobs, man, I'm fuck right now. I'm ready to go on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go on vacation.
When you going on vacation, man, we got some work coming up for you, bro.
Man, I'm leaving.
Shout out to Capo, man, official with an A.
Hey.
First video, bro. Matter of fact, let me see something right quick. You shout out first video, though. It's the first video that I was able to direct and release. Bro.
Yes.
Entertainment, though, and I thank you for that.
Yes.
You did some beautiful work under short circumstance, because the dates was actually scheduled for probably 2 times and Taylor Vote.
Right, Taylor Vote, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Probably 2 times we had a hang up in that situation. But this man here, bro, he be working.
Yes, he do. A official with an A.
He working, I asked him to step up. He already got something, bro. You feel it? That's it. Move to your answer. I already got something, big bro. This is what we came out with. I never got the action. You'll feel it about this. I won't play it first, but I want the real
Right. Yeah. What I love about it is how everybody cohesively came together. Right. Like, bro, come on. He got 2 women in the video. You feel me? Niggas don't even have women in their videos. They'll stand in front of front of a building and just rap by themselves instead of bringing the sex appeal to sell your product. Right. 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 Very. Yeah. Yeah. And then look, even when, and that's what I try to tell niggas, even with his look, that shit is super authentic. It's authentic. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of Danny Brown?
No. You can hear me now. We have next. Go ahead.
You ever heard of Danny Brown? He's a I believe he's a New York or California artist or whatnot.
Danny Brown. I'm gonna have to look him up.
But I mean, like I tell people, it's always about like doing you, being you, having an identity.
Facts. You gotta have an identity.
Identity.
Originality, dog. Anybody, I don't care who you talk to, dog, from the biggest executive to somebody standing on the corner asking you for $1, dog. You got to be original.
Right.
And that's what people want to see. That's what they want. Most of these little dudes, bro, and you can't blame a person for not knowing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I can't blame you for not trying to listen.
Yeah. Who? Boy, you said a mouthful there.
Listen, the things I didn't know, they had people around me, dog, who was like, look, we gonna beat this in your head until you just really get it. Like I had niggas around me with that type of love for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a poor connection with this. But niggas around me was like they wasn't gonna let me just not get it, not see it, not want it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's up to you though, at some point. Cause like I said, I was a knucklehead type of dude. So like I didn't listen all of, I'm just getting where I'm at right now. And that's at the very start, at the very bottom for anybody who don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Cause this shit take a lot. This being in business for yourself is hard.
Yeah.
But any young person listening, bro, even if you're not trying to be an entrepreneur, if you just want to be successful, just at waking up in the morning, listen to somebody other than yourself, because you don't know it all, bro.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing wrong with acknowledging that you don't know it all, bro. And that was a problem of mine. I'm gonna say that, like, for the record, that was a problem of mine. You know what I'm saying? That's something I still struggle with to this day, because I didn't had to rely on my own understanding so much.
Yeah.
To where it'd be like, man, like at this point, what am I gonna listen to you for? Which is the wrong attitude, but it's just an attitude that nigga had developed at one point.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So how you stay away from, because you want, like, I just tell from talking to you and dealing with you and working with you, how you able to keep your sound mind, but you still going through the same thing we going through up here. What's a way that you keep your keep that everything an even kill? How you do that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Freedom, bro. Like, all right, once again, just love what I do. Bro, I'll wake up tomorrow. Look, and this on God. I'll wake up tomorrow morning, put ice in my ice chest with cold drinks and sandwiches, and I would drive 3 hours to a motherfucking beach, fam, just so I could have peace of mind and work on a beach, just so I could have that peace of mind. Like, never let nothing stress me, man. I mean, don't get it twisted. It's hard. It's hard, but
had to get my mic right, bro. Excuse me.
Nah, you good. I know the vibes. Yeah, but man, never let nobody stress it, dog. Never let nobody like try to like dictate your day. Oh man, stress management like a motherfucker. And I mean, don't get it twisted.
What's the key to that one, homie?
Shit.
Cause I need help on that one.
Man, look, bro. Just know that the things that's out of your control, you can't control them. Them things that's out of your control, you can't control them. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Keep moving.
Yeah.
Stay on the task.
Is that like I tell everybody, man, this shit out of my control, fam. I can't even mess with it. I'm good. I'm gonna fall back from it.
Which is the smartest way. The smartest way to, like you said, keep the cipher smooth.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
No hiccups.
This the one with baby girl right here. Vent, huh? Vent session.
Yeah, Vent session 3. I past couple of albums I was doing vent sessions or whatever, right? I think Maul recorded Vent Session 1 for me, the song. Right. I got that video shot.
And on the edited version, I'm gonna drop the video.
Definitely. On Vent Session 2, I didn't shoot the video for that one. I think that was on the Blood in My Eye project. And this one here was on the Route Theory project.
What theory?
The Route Theory.
The Route Theory project. That's an album.
That's an EP. All my things are EPs.
Okay.
Like, look, I learned something from my partner Takaloke today.
Drop some knowledge.
He was like, man, look, bro, when you put out your music, don't ever sit up there and say you put out an album. He said, put out EPs, because when a label decided they want to sign you, they're gonna go ahead and look at your music and say, oh, well, you put out this album, but it only sold this amount of money, so you're worth this amount. You're only worth this amount. But if you put out EPs to build your name, they can't put a price on EP, because the EP is either free music or something that you're getting to get money on the side with. Right. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of people play the
how do that apply to singles?
Same thing apply. But I mean, what people don't understand is the internet is okay, but once again, everything come back around full circle. You gotta have a street team.
Right.
You gotta hit these streets hard.
Market and promote.
Like, it's okay to sit up there and try to get the internet by storm, but if you're not marketing and promoting yourself properly with music and actually going out there for people to see who you are.
And what he mean by that, youngsters, is the longevity in it is gonna come from people actually knowing you. You actually getting out and getting a real tangible fan base that can see you, touch you, that want to come see you perform, that want to buy your merch, that want to. You feel? Am I going the right direction?
Right, you're absolutely right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause like he said, like a fad come and go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something hot, it cool off
Real
at some
quick.
point in time. So if you don't have those people, like you know, they got people who still want to see Jada Kiss.
Right.
They got people who still want to see, you know what I'm saying, the J. Cole's and this one and that was years deep into their career because, like he said, they was behind machines that was actually out there in the streets reaching their fans.
Right.
You know, so we on an independent tip. So we independently, we got to hit that pavement and get out here and touch these people. They got to be able to, you know what I'm saying, identify with you in some kind of way.
Yeah, definitely. Man, play your internet game how you see it. If you have an EP that's out and you put it out on DistroKid or whatever, right? When you start uploading certain things to your Instagram, and like let's say you're uploading music or whatever, you have your analytics inside of your Instagram to tell you what regions and things that are actually messing with your music.
True. Yeah.
So what is it for you to find out, okay, Baltimore rocking with me or California rocking with me?
Target marketing, people.
Target marketing. What is it for you to hit up, you know, something out there, a local bar or whatever, that and if you got family in that area or whatever, right, man, what's your hot spot out there right quick? And I just want to get it on I want to get your hot spot on a cold night.
Right. Just want to get in there and touch these people right quick.
Get in there and touch these people right quick.
Make something your own.
Exactly. Set up something and get out there and then do your thing. Come back, because now you have a region out there. You go ahead and get on your Instagram and you say, man, how many of y'all want to see me perform in Houston, Texas?
And now you know, and not to cut you off, but this I want them to hear this because they think money, they think dollars, and I like that.
Right.
But in doing what the homie telling you is, now the label got to respect that, and now those dollars could be, you know what I'm saying, those dollars that they would have to give to a whole nother person, another position created, that could be going straight towards your situation if you're talking right and setting up your situation the right way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Again, target. Like, you got to target what it is you're trying to see, what it is you're trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But you can't just go in the studio, make the music, make the video, and sit down.
No, it don't work like that. Now, I mean, don't get it twisted. In my entity, like, all right, for instance, you knew all about the video side, me being a videographer.
Correct.
The music is something that I barely put out like that because I'm so like focused on the videography aspect, so focused on like doing videos, doing weddings, doing this and that and the third.
Yeah,
you know,
primary work.
That's my primary work. But every now and then I'll put out a video just to say, yeah, I'm still doing this music shit. I'll put out an EP.
You gotta keep the relevance.
Yes, definitely. And I mean, like, that's where the whole Cameraman, that rap thing come from. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get off into a different segment. What's the, because it come with it. What's the hardest part about what you do?
The hardest part about what I do, man, is keeping this shit alive, bro. Like, keeping this shit going. Like,
meaning what? The business.
I need I would love to have an assistant. Like, bro, I made an apology this morning behind like people. I got like 3 or 4 people looking for quotes for weddings.
Ain't been able to get with them.
Right. I'm backed up 2 weddings. You know what I'm saying? As far as like editing and things of that nature. I'm doing a lot of work, but having to sit down and like, people got to understand, if I'm shooting every day, when I'm gonna have time to sit down and edit everything. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one part of the game I'm learning right now is the editing, and that ain't no joke.
Yes, that's a job within itself. Yeah. You know, and all right, imagination is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, people pay me to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Right. Think about shots that's gonna go great with what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
All that take time though.
All of it.
Time. So you would say for a concise answer would be time management.
Time management.
Situation.
everything, brother.
You wearing so many hats. I mean, you might have to sit down, bro. You know, go to the books and see where you can start delegating a little bit of that work, bro.
I made that beat too.
Oh, you made that track too?
Yeah, I made that
You
beat.
see what song that is?
Here and Now.
What don't you do?
Man, I'm starting to think I don't know no more. Like, it's just
Somebody told me that's the best answer.
yeah.
Somebody asks you what you don't do, and that's a shorter list than the things that you do. I mean, you getting it, or you positioning yourself to get it.
Man, I once again, the main reason why I got into just doing everything myself, bro, that's less people in the end that could let me down for anything that I need. You feel me? Like, I got tired of trying to find a producer that could fit my style of music. So
What is your style of music?
I'm gonna be honest. I would call it, I don't know. I wouldn't even call it conscious music. I would just call it like, real life. Like I mean, it's a vibe. You know the vibes.
Facts.
I say that a lot. It's a vibe.
You know what I like about it though? This is what I'm gonna say, and this is what I like about it. You say it's reality music, but it's your reality, not a reality that you just decided to go create.
Exactly.
You're comfortable with just being Ralph.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like in the climate that you in, seeing everything it is that you see, how hard is that? Knowing that I could just do this. You feel what I'm saying? I got these plugs, these connections, this and that. I know all I got to do is this. How you still stay in that pocket, in that vein?
It's having those plugs and connections, man. They still they're if they can't dig in your pockets,
it is what it is.
They can't rock with you.
Facts.
And I mean, don't get it twisted. I just want to be recognized for what I did, not what somebody did for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
why people lose sight of that at some point? You think?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They got comfortable. They got comfortable, or they are somebody who was helping them, got them comfortable, so they're comfortable in that position of not elevating or not bettering themselves.
Right. Sometimes you to blame for being left behind or being fucked over, however you want to look at it. Sometimes you is to blame.
Yeah, like you could have, my thing was we had fucking five guys rapping, The white boy was the engineer. We go get beats from offline and he would record and engineer us on Adobe Audition. And he was dope with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? But nobody wanted to learn how to do it besides him until I got my own studio. I'm like, bro, you could teach me how to do this shit. And he taught me how to do this shit.
Facts. Initiative.
Yeah.
That's another good word. You got to be about taking initiative, dog. Like I could have, like the way things went down with M1E, we could have folded up in probably like 6 months. You feel what I'm saying? If I would have been one of them like quitter type of people, like, but look, research. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna figure it out. Like before I quit, before I let a nigga beat me, or before that's just how I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick something up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
If that's where we at, that's where we at.
Man, look,
you feel what I'm saying? So once I decided, not to cut you off, but like once I decided that this is what we was doing, cause like my real what we doing, I planned this alone. I used, like, you can ask Smurf them, bro. This how I even know about you. I always facilitated what them dudes was doing. I didn't need to be no record label or nothing. I didn't need to be none of that. I believed in my partners, and I was always gonna mess with them regardless.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? My little man, he came up and he told me one day, like, he was probably like 11, 12 years old. And I'm just asking him, we just talking. Like, man, what you want to do with yourself? What you want to be? And he was like, talking about certain professions and stuff like that. But he was like, man, I really want to rap. Like 11, 12 years old. So I'm looking at him, but he a smart little dude. Like I said, we talking about engineering, possible military, this, that, and the third.
right.
He got
potential.
He got a head on his shoulders. But he was being real with me. He was like, man, I really want to rap. I was like, man, if you know, I done been around like me and my brother Mike. Now I recorded my first song. I was like 6 years. I think the grade said I was 6, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up dopeness and hitting hard like a truck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to MP2G, man. But you know, I'm like, man, I want to hear you rap. I don't want to hear you tell me that you want to be a rapper, man. A couple months later, him and his little partner, they had some shit going on SoundCloud and this and that, and he was nice with it. I'm like, all right, cool. Fast forward, I go to jail. Nigga tell me on the phone, like, man, look, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep talking to you on the phone, bro. When you get out, we need to do this, we need to do that, blase, blase. And you know, that turned into Me and One Entertainment. Like I said, me and Cheesy, we always had the idea for doing a podcast, like for the longest.
Right.
Me and my dog Cheesy, salute to Cheesy, dog. We always had the idea of doing a podcast. Salute to Big Beans too, dog, because like he was always the the slick side executive producer of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being an OG type of dude, and he being full of information. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Him being a hip hop head, you know what I'm saying? Like it just so many different ingredients that went into this situation right here, dog. So like when I got to that point where everything was falling apart and you know things going left, like man, this shit destined. You know what I'm saying? This shit got a real purpose behind it. So I can't, you know, ain't no quitting. So I just went to learning certain shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keeping it pushing. Was that the type of moments you had? Like what that's the type of situation you went through?
Yeah, exactly. Exact situations. Like it was people who was saying that they was gonna do this and do that, and then it wasn't getting done. And like then I had to go spend money, and then I'm realizing I'm spending more money than what
will come.
I'm spending more money than what I was making, and it just was like it didn't make sense to me. So every little situation, I'm like, man, I can't keep doing this, bro. Like I gotta cut off this dead weight because it ain't doing nothing but weighing me and holding me down. And slowly but surely,
The funny part about it, I didn't have to cut nothing.
it cut itself.
Cut itself, just dropped off, fell off. You know what I'm saying? And like, I pray to God they don't. You know, it's no hard feelings because it's. I literally like. I could have did this sitting in your living room,
Right.
or
Right.
sitting in my living room,
Right.
at a park, at a restaurant, or whatever. I don't need this. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm providing, facilitating, you know, doing what I'm actually supposed to do in my position.
Right.
Now, the flip side of that coin is any kid under 15 years old could come in here and utilize this place for whatever it is they need to do. Right. They got somebody that's 18 or older that's gonna come stand in with them, you know what I'm saying, be there, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everything is everything. This is what I literally really do this shit for. You know what I'm saying? I pass out fucking goods to the community. I got my sponsors, you know, they pass out little small little shit, you know, whatever. Like I just do it. It ain't like, you know, I don't see how a person can't see this.
Bro.
You feel me?
Bro, I be doing this shit for years. And I be feeling like how much more I gotta do before like a nigga say, man, we need to get this nigga out the hood. You feel me?
But see, it ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be them. It ain't gonna be that. And the reason being is maybe just not knowing no better, dog. Like you know, it's gonna be somebody else, though, that take notice from way over there somewhere. Yeah. And it'd be crazy, like, dog. It'd be crazy, and you can't make the type of stuff up, brother. The lady just called me out the blue. She was like, do you have a Cash App? I'm like, who is this? The lady tell me who she is. You know what I'm saying? How she heard about what I'm doing, this and that, blase, blase. She bumped into somebody who was going to do something for me. And what they was doing for me had something to do with somebody else, like a little charitable situation.
Right.
So when the lady got wind of it, she was like, you know, give me that person's information or whatever. The lady called me and blessed me. You feel what I'm saying? Out the blue. Still haven't seen this lady, haven't met her, don't know her.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I know one thing, that was the Most High telling me keep going.
Exactly.
You feel that? That's all that was confirmation of that.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So
Amen.
Like, we ain't gotta go that far. But with that being said, though, like give them, like I ask everybody, dog, give them at least one thing that you wanna give to the youth, like leave them with like some knowledge on something to grow with, dog. Like
Man,
because we didn't been that, you know.
Man, kids, bro. Y'all got these iPhones, right? I don't care if you got a 10. You feel me? An old 10, bro.
Yeah, my dog working off a 6.
Exactly. Look, I tell anybody, anything 8 or higher, if you got an 8 or higher, man, you don't need no camera. That's your camera right there.
Facts.
Like, they have phone stabilizers. I'm about to buy me a phone stabilizer off of Amazon for $36, $40, maybe $50 you could spend at them. Well, I'm more than sure that there are higher ones, but the cheapest one I'd have spent my money on like $35. That is a phone stabilizer. You put your phone inside of that thing, and now all of a sudden you have a gimbal and you have a phone.
Your whole cameraman out
Your
here.
whole cameraman out here. You can follow your partners or whatever. Get your laptop. Get your iMovie is right there already.
iMovie right there on the phone already.
On the phone already. You could edit. You could do all those things. Like
editing I really like. Not to cut you off, dog.
Go ahead.
That's the only editing I really. iMovie, and I got a some editing software that I had brought from my computer that's compatible, you know what I'm saying, to the type of computer that I run. The gaming laptop is actually better for the podcasting.
Yeah.
In what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? But like he's saying, for the, you know, you guys that's recording music and doing like strictly video editing and stuff like that, they probably won't get them a Mac or something like that. You don't have to be the most up-to-date version, but just make sure your software together, man.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that and imagination, and you in there like swimwear.
Right. What's the biggest artist you didn't work with?
I've worked with alone, I would say Currency. I mean, Currency was.
The question really was gonna lead towards what's easier, what's easier to deal with, an already established artist or a new artist, and why?
Already established artist. I mean, a new artist. The new artist trying to get something for a little nothing. You know what I'm saying? He heard your name. He heard that you're dope with it. He want to rock with you. He just want to get it for a little nothing. Yeah, you on the come up. An established artist, they know what they want. You know what I'm saying? And then like you throw your price out there, they either gonna rock with it or not. And I mean, you know, I'm like I said in that post, I don't like to go up on my prices because it always means business is good. Right. Business is great. You know what I'm saying? It's hard right now. You know what I'm saying? I know right now everything is going up. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be that dude that where like people feel like, well, he's untouchable.
I mean, but at what point do you feel like you're selling yourself short though? Because at the end of the day, though, like, all right,
I'm selling myself short now.
We ain't gotta discuss our business, but when dude told me the numbers, I was expecting, you know, a lot less.
Shit. Oh, really?
No, I'm not talking about numbers wise. I'm talking about what we got for that number.
Right. Oh,
I was expecting a lot less. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we ain't about to put our business out there.
Right, of course.
But you getting top quality, dog, for your money.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, at what point do you, because you at a point where you need help doing what you're doing, not because of your skill set or nothing like that, but because of the volume of work. You know what I'm saying? Like I got one artist, he I don't know how many actors he want in his video. You feel what I'm saying? But and that's what he's trying to do. That's what we're gonna do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But with those type of things, though, you gonna need some help at some point. Every team ain't gonna be like that. We'll jump in and be your crew. You feel what I'm saying? But every team ain't gonna be like that. So at some point, you gonna have to, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The prices.
I would love for you to stay at the price you at. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got so much more work I want to do with you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Though, I've been selling myself short since I've been getting into the game, bro. But I mean, relationships worth more than money to me. Like
that's what I've been trying to squeeze out you with that question.
Yeah, relationships worth more than money to me, man. Yeah. Like, you know, I bought and trade off everything. I got a haircut today off my nigga Otis because he came in there and recorded in the studio.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to Twin, bro. That's my dude, dog.
Yeah, like
I really fuck with dude.
Barter and trading has always been a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can help me scratch my back, I'm gonna scratch yours.
I mean, but with people who don't get business twisted,
Right.
like don't get that part misunderstood. Like we talking to my audience is people like me. We trying to come out the streets. We trying to break bad habits. We trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to watch what we really saying. Because you tell a nigga like me that we go trade, I'm making you stand on that.
Right. Right. I feel you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean,
because that's what you said.
My thing is just make sure whatever you bring it to the table is worth it.
It's worth what we talking about.
Exactly.
Right.
And I done had, I you know, I got a lot of people. They'll, you know, we bought and trade all day off of whatever. And I mean, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
It's of equal value though.
Right. Like, all right, for instance, my dude Takaloke, I'm doing like a little
Takaloke.
That's his name. Well, I mean, that was his old name. That's what I used to call him. He go by Sick. Right. He go by Sick Hop right now. Sick God. Sick God.
Takaloke.
He's a good dude. I'm doing like a little 1 minute commercial for him because he putting out his vinyls that he got. He got 100 vinyls that he got for his new album, right? And he make beats, you know, and I love his music as well.
That sounds like an NFT situation, huh?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about NFTs. I would love to get into
that vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it's a collectible, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I like I you know, I wish I could do it, but the price that he told me paid for, I was like, God damn, nigga,
to get the material,
to get everything done. He was like, I mean, he was almost $2,000, and I was like, for 100 vinyls. But I mean, at the end of the day, like how he was selling the vinyls, $50 a vinyl, he gonna make 2,500 back off 100 of them. You feel me?
That's true.
So I mean, I'm doing a little video for him, 1 minute video, and he was like, "Man, how much I owe you, bro?" I was like, "Man, look, dog, give me a vinyl and $25, nigga."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he like, "Damn, you want my vinyl, my music, and just $25?" I'm like, "Yeah, dog. I mean, it's nothing, nigga. I support you and I fuck with you.
If that music any good, you could NFT that vinyl."
Exactly.
You actually,
you know, and I mean, he
really, that's something that you and him could actually partner. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing y'all could trade swap. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another conversation for another time. Shout out to my homie TC Tony Converse, dog. But he been really pushing that on me, dog. That cryptocurrency,
man. I heard that name. Who is that?
Tony Converse, man. That's a legend, man.
Yeah.
East Jefferson Warrior, Tulane Green Waves. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Pitbulls and Parolees.
So okay, now I know exactly.
TC, man, that's my dog, man. Shout out to Tony Converse, man. Hit me up, homie. But dude, like he another one, dog. Like somebody positive. My brother Big Bean. I talk to Bean every morning. Most of the, for the most part, I talk to Big Bean every morning. And T, one of them dudes. He be busy a lot, but he one of them dudes always call and check on me, make sure I ain't fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing if I need anything or if he come across something, especially like I say, as far as investing in it. He put me on the Robinhood app. You into that?
I mess with it, but
that's what helped me to that, dude.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I put like 200 on my Robinhood and put that shit inside of that Dogecoin shit.
Yeah.
And I pulled out when I got at like 136. I lost like $70. I was like, man, let me get my money out this shit for it. You know.
I mean,
now I'm not gonna lie. Mess with Coinbase.
Yeah.
And Coin Market Cap.
Well, I'm doing a lot of research on it right now. I throw little pennies into the situation, but like I said, that's just to learn the systems and how that shit really work.
See,
he be trying to coach me up on it, but like I don't have a whole lot of time to put into something. If I can't see it for myself, I ain't confident in it.
Right. Look, my brother-in-law, that nigga, he come over by me every day, man. You should buy some more crypto. I'm like, bro, like, nigga.
That's for people that got time to really sit there though and I like to really study and watch that shit, cause like they be talking it to you as if it's just that, like it's that simple.
It's not.
It's really not, though.
And I mean, don't get it twisted. It's a longevity game. It's not like it's not like a get rich quick scheme right now game.
No, you gotta be willing to lose.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to lose. And that's what I was telling my people. I'm like, nigga, I'm down right now. He like, I say it don't make no sense to buy more if I'm fucking down right now. You feel me? But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is It is a thing because I'm up on one crypto, right? And it's kind of weird because like when I brought this crypto, I brought it 2 years ago, and it is, and once it shot up, it was up, and it stayed up. So I'm always in a profit of that one crypto.
Okay.
So I kind of look at it like the ones that I'm losing on, I give a fuck about, because this one that I invested in
cut ties with them.
is always
ride
got
that
me
one
in
out.
profit. You feel me? But
That makes sense. I'm looking for that one though.
yeah,
I'm
it's
still searching, I guess.
it's look. I put I ain't gonna.
You got a new album that you say a new EP that's about to come out, right?
I got a few things that I'm working on right now. I'm trying to like partner up with a bunch of producers and do different EPs with different producers. Like right now, I have one already done with Soundboy. It's called Thy Kingdom Come Thy Will Be Done. And then I have another EP.
You got multiple collab.
Yeah, I have multiple collab projects right now.
Who this first one with?
This one is with Soundboy.
Soundboy.
Yeah, my people from out Lafayette. Shout out to him.
Salute to Soundboy, man. That's a producer.
Yeah, his real name is Shortbox. Shortbox. That's his real name.
Shortbox.
And you know, cool cat, man. I met him through Ice Mike 1200. And I mean, like, you know, he was just advertising his beats online. And I was like, man, that bit's fire. I said, you know me, I'm a genuine, humble nigga. I hit him up. I said, look, I really want to do something with your beats. Is there any way we could do a collab tape together? And he sent me 6 tracks. I mean, he sent me 10 tracks, and I picked 6 out of those 10 and literally wrote like an album within a week and recorded that bitch and put the little sauces to it and sent them to him.
When that drop, when nigga be looking for that?
To be honest, I don't have a release date on it right now because, like I said, I'm collectively doing these albums just so I could have enough ammunition. The next one is with my guy, Track Specialist, aka Blurred Out. That one is called Mecca Madina. He produced that whole one too.
And that's an EP as well?
As an EP as well, about 5 songs.
All right.
And what's I got a joint project. That one probably gonna be the first project to come out. The joint project with my dog Holly Grow Red. It's called What Happens in Vegas. You know, we ain't go with the whole thing. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We just say what happens in Vegas. You feel me? But it's a dope little project. That project is really nice. We actually
how many songs?
I would say like 6 tracks. 6 tracks. Another EP.
For all 6?
No, we're probably gonna do 3. We already shot 1 video in Las Vegas. On Koval. The song is actually called Koval and Flamingo, where Pac got killed at.
Yeah.
And we actually went to Koval and Flamingo on that strip and shot the video over there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that? Just the thoughts of the title, like
we had went to Las Vegas like 2 or 3 years ago before everything, the COVID shit went down. I think like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, to be honest. And we was out there in Vegas, and I was shooting music videos for him then inside of Vegas. He had flew me out there, and I was like, man, bro, we should do a joint project together. You know, I always bring pride. I always bring that shit up to niggas who I really rock with their music and rock with their movement. Man, bro, we should do a project together. And he was like, all right, let's do it. And then like while we was out there in Vegas, me and him had took a picture together right in front of the Vegas sign, the Welcome to Vegas sign.
Yeah.
And we just decided the picture was so dope, we just decided to make that the CD cover. You feel me? And What Happens in Vegas came together and made that happen.
So everything you do pretty much got to come together organically.
Yeah. It doesn't. I can't just like, even when it comes to music, like people be trying to send me music and be like, hey bro, can you put a 16 to it? No, I can't, bro. I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, my people was telling me when I first started doing this, right? Man, look, we gotta just call such and such, just ask them whatever it is they want. We go pay them, come on your show, but you go, you know, I can't do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't what I literally can't do that shit, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now another person, other people, like they could do that and it works. You feel what I'm saying? But I can't do that. Like, I'm really enjoying this conversation.
Exactly.
For several reasons. I've been knowing about you, been knowing your work. Actually got a chance to work with you now. But I still didn't know all these things. I didn't found out about you now.
Right.
And you from right around here.
Yeah.
I've been hearing your name. And they got motherfuckers in the industry who people, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, respect your mind.
You right.
Right or wrong?
You right. You're absolutely right.
You feel me? So like, I ain't gonna do the clout chasing thing, cause nigga, the real clout,
It's
if you
right
think about
underneath
it,
you.
is right here. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the way I really feel about Metairie. Like Bunch Village was, you couldn't tell me nothing about Wilson Street.
Right. Nothing.
You can't.
Shout out to my girl Erica. She lived on Wilson.
You feel what I'm saying, man? Shout out to Wilson Street, dog. Shout out to Bunch Village. And like I tell people all the time, I ain't talking about on no gangster level. I could talk to you about some real people. You know what I'm saying? That done serious things in life, dog. From right there in Bunch Village. Salute to Olivia Grayson, about to be inducted in Tulane Hall of Fame. You feel what I'm saying? Otis Smith, you know what I'm saying? NFL, Super Bowl champion.
Right.
Shit like that. Like we could go on and on and on. But like, nigga act like that ain't from right around here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to reach too far, though, for nothing.
No.
You just got to be real enough to embrace it. And sometimes it ain't about you.
You're right.
You feel me? Sometimes it ain't about you. Sometimes somebody else might outshine you. Somebody else might be more important than you. Somebody else might be bigger than you. I can report on it. I'm sitting right here talking to you, ain't I?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
And you turned your passion into your purpose.
I definitely did turn my passion into my purpose, dog. And like, my passion is my people.
Exactly.
My passion is my son. My passion is my partners. My passion is, like what we doing right now, dog. Like we ain't doing nothing but big up in the nigga from Metairie.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people don't like to give them their roses while they here.
Nah, nigga ain't gonna do that because you like I say, it's about the clout thing these days, though. It's about, shout out to Big Curtis, bro. I gotta do it for my neighborhood named Big Curtis. He used to do something similar to this back in the G. It just wasn't a popular thing at the time. This was some Howard Stern type of shit back then. You feel what I'm saying? People didn't embrace it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you could pull up on Facebook, and when you go, I'll probably tag you in a page. I got a whole page, HipHops Itinerary, where I actually used to do shows and I used to talk to artists because
bring it back, bro.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I would listen. I was on the same tip like you. I wanted to, man, look, this how much is you gotta pay to just come sit down and run it with me, blah, blah, blah. Right. It ain't nothing, let's just do it.
They don't see it.
They was like on some, why should I pay you to come talk to you, nigga?
You ain't talking to me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you, you feel me?
You ain't talking to just me though.
Right. They don't look at it like that.
Especially
they don't
if you promote it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't talking to just me.
They didn't look at the platform until they saw like certain people on it and was like, man, now I want to be down. Now I want to be down.
Yeah, I don't feel the same.
But it was to the point where I wanted to do that and I set days to do that, but it wasn't like landing every week. I was getting somebody, so then I had to fill in. I'm doing music videos again.
Right.
That shit fell off on the back burner. But I mean, I thought about bringing back Hip Hop Itinerary, but not even so much just having like the interview thing. I just wanted to do, I really want to be honest with you. I really just wanted Hip Hop Itinerary to be like on the BET Hip Hop Awards Cypher.
Right.
Like I just walk out and be like, yeah, this is Rafael Madina from Hip Hop Itinerary. I got Blase, I got this, and I got this and this. Right. DJ, spin the track. You feel me? And just go to work.
This one thing that I want to start doing on Saturdays, though, is playing people music from, like, streaming their videos, playing their music or whatever, just live, you know what I'm saying, on my platforms on Saturday mornings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay me nothing or nothing. Just send your music, submit it to the email address. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna give you some extra spins. It shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. I announced it last week. I'm gonna get a flyer made and everything. Start promoting them on social media. I'm talking about it right now. While we talking about that, we already too far into the show, dog. Salute to our sponsor, brother, At Least Foot and Kenner, 2505 Williams Boulevard, Suite A, bro. The promo code for this month is FRESH, FERSH, bro. Y'all go over there and see my people Hussein and Adam and Randy over there, bro. 2505 Williams Boulevard, Suite A, dog. Salute to my folks, brother. At Least Foot and Kenner.
Yes, sir. At Least Foot, man. I was in that other week with my little girl.
Yeah.
Shout out to that nigga. I bought the Converse from over there for my daughter.
Yeah, man.
I didn't use the promo code, though. I wish I would have knew it.
Nah, man, you got to tune in to MillionViewzPodcast, bro. Stay on top of the promo code. I usually post it on the social media websites and stuff like that. But I'm about to get a little bit more aggressive with the promotion and marketing and stuff like that. Like I said, though, like I had to start picking up and learning a lot of this shit for myself. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? And start like cause you'll be surprised how hard it is to actually get somebody to just do something you're trying to pay them to do.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Like I know you do, but we talking to, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, them.
the audience.
Like it's really crazy. Like how, you know, and sometimes you'll pay somebody and still be waiting on it or whatever, you know. But
Yeah.
that's life. That's the business. That's the type of stuff we go through. What's before we get out of here, though? What's one last thing that you really want to lead the people with, that something that they wouldn't know about Rafael Madina? What's something somebody wouldn't know about you outside of music or whatever?
Man, look, bro. This nigga here that you sitting in front of was not that dude. Man, 2017, I had a retina detachment. I down there woke up blind. So imagine waking up and not be able to do what you love.
Right.
You feel me? So stay humble, bro. Like, cause you may be on top, you may be that nigga, but God has a way to take it all away from me and show you, like, you can't. I made you, and I could take it away.
Facts.
So humble yourself. Always humble yourself, no matter what in this game. Humble yourself.
So that's what you want to leave them with. Stay humble, stay focused.
Stay humble, stay focused, cause
Stay humble. I'm gonna say
anything can
this.
get you off your dean.
Stay humble in the eyes of God. Stay humble in the sight of God, in the presence of God. Cause like, and don't take this the wrong way. It's not too many situations in life where you should be humble to man.
Yeah.
If you follow what I'm saying. What I knew you meant what you meant. You talking about to the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
the grand scope of thing. But like I said, we talking to younger people, and words is just words at some point. You feel what I'm saying? So being humble, like, that's in a spiritual manner. Man, be courageous, dog. Be bold. Be willing, dog. Be daring, bro. Like, take chances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too humble in life, because that's one thing. Like, that's one thing I wish I would have changed a little bit more. I wish I would have been a little bit more daring. I wish I would have been a little bit more willing to try other shit. I wish I would have been a little bit more willing to speak out and say what I wanted to say at a younger age, because not the right thing, not the little talking back to older people and shit like
Right.
that. I'm talking about things I really wanted, shit I really wanted to do, things I really wanted to say or see, or you know, sometimes you'll hold that shit back because of whatever reason. That's what I mean. Like, don't be too humble in that sense to where you'll let life pass you by, man. Like, have a balance. Know what you want, know what it takes, and have a higher power, man. Everything else, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really
Yeah.
what I feel about that.
You
You
right.
feel what I'm saying? We're gonna leave it on that note, bro. There's been another episode of MillionViewz Podcast, dog. Real talk, bro. I appreciate you coming through, family.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
enjoyed the
sir.
conversation and the company, dog. MillionViewz, bro. We out of here, dog. M1E.
Peace.